Hi guys, welcome back to Small Luxury Lifestyle. I'm Olive. Uh, Frenchie's outside fixing something on this truck, so he's not going to be part of this. It's just going to be me today. So right now it's like April, middle of April 2020, right in the middle of COVID lockdown, and a lot of people are having to work from home. I've worked from home for years in my previous job, so it's is not really a big deal for me. And I'm also a little bit introverted, so being alone, like I love being alone, so this also works really good for me. But I know that for a lot of people, they've never worked from home before, and it's kind of weird. So I just have a couple tips that I wanted to share, actually about 10 tips that I wanted to share with you when it comes to working from home. So the first one is wake up early enough to do something for yourself. Okay, so like have a morning routine. It's really tempting to just jump out of bed, 15, 20 minutes before work starts and log in. That's not really the best thing to do. I really do recommend getting up early. I like to get up. Well, lately I've been sleeping in. I'm getting up around 7. I start work around 9, but that only gives me like an hour and a half before I start logging in. But I prefer a little bit more time to maybe do certain things. Like I like to I like to do a little bit of stretching in the morning, a little bit of a workout. Mostly I just do stretching. I don't even break a sweat, which is pretty bad. But do a little bit of stretching. I like to listen to podcasts in the morning. I do a celery juice drink in the morning. That takes me about 15-20 minutes just to juice the celery. So I like to incorporate that. I just like to start off my day slowly. So I like to wake up early enough so I can do that. So that's my number one thing. Get up early enough so that you can do something for yourself. Whether that is meditating, exercising, reading, journaling, whatever. Just do something for you. Be selfish, man. Okay. Number 2 is going to come to food. Okay. So you want to start off with something healthy in the morning. I know for people, breakfast is, you have all these breakfast foods that you feel you're supposed to eat. Actually, eat whatever the hell feels good. Breakfast means breaking the fast. So it's whatever, it's the most important. I guess it's the most important meal of the day, only because it's the first thing you're putting in your belly. It doesn't have to be cereal and bread and eggs and whatnot. It can be fruit. It can be, I don't know, last night's dinner or whatever. Start off with a good breakfast. For me, I find fresh fruit feels the best for me. If it's not fresh, it's frozen. So like I'll do a smoothie, throw together, I don't know, berries and whatever frozen fruit I have, berries and bananas and fruit, like mangoes, pineapple, like, I don't care, whatever, throw it together in a smoothie. That'll be my breakfast, or I'll just eat fruit. And then you want to kind of, at some point in the day, or in the morning, you're going to feel like having a snack. Have some healthy ones just sitting there waiting for you, as opposed to grabbing cookies and chips or whatever you have in that cupboard that is full of junk food. Prepare some snacks so that you can just be grabbing things that are healthy. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3, plan your lunch ahead of time. So I find the easiest lunches are leftovers from the night before. We always have pretty healthy dinners, so having that leftovers for lunch is awesome. I'm still eating something healthy. I've been going pretty plant-based lately. So hubby still, you'll still have fish and seafood. I'll have whatever side dishes and whatever the vegetables. I don't worry about protein because a lot of vegetables, like everything has protein. I will get enough. So yeah, leftover dinner is what I have for lunch. If you want something different, just plan ahead so that when you have that half an hour, 45 minutes, you're not rushing trying to figure out what to have for lunch and wasting time doing that. You'll have something already set up. Number 4, take some mini breaks. Okay, so maybe every 45 minutes, get up, stretch, move your body, because it's I don't know. I don't know how you really work, but I find it's easy for me to just sit there for hours working, and then 2 3 hours goes by and I get up and everything freaking hurts. So definitely, uh, give yourself a break every 45 minutes. Get up, stretch, and it's not as it won't be embarrassing. I mean, like at work sometimes, at the office I would want to do that. I'd want to get up and stretch and get on the floor, do some push-ups, some planks, some sit-ups, whatever, do a little bit of yoga stretch or something, but I'm gonna look like a nut bar. So it's kind of embarrassing. I don't really do that, but here no one's seeing me, so I can do that. So do whatever you need to do every hour or so. Getting outside for some fresh air and vitamin D. Okay, this one I don't really do that often. It's goddamn cold outside still. I don't even want to go outside, and it's windy. I don't even know, but it's really windy where I am, and wind in my ear gives me a headache. So I'll get an earache, I'll get a headache, I'll get really dizzy. I can't really work after that, so I don't go outside during my work day. But I know I should. And vitamin D is really important to get from the sun. So don't do what I do. Actually go outside and get some fresh air and get some vitamin D. Okay. Next one. This is number 6. Stay hydrated. Okay. Again, one of my weaknesses. I prefer to drink hot beverages that are caffeinated. So yes, I'm drinking caffeinated tea. I'm drinking coffee all day, but I've been trying to do more water. For me, it works best if I put something in the water. So I love cucumber in my water. It makes me feel fancy, and it actually tastes better. So you want to throw lemon. I can't do lemon, but if you want to throw lemon in your water, cucumber, fruit, whatever, or just plain ass water, get the water in. Your brain needs it, and I can tell when I'm getting dehydrated. That's how bad I get. Like I get tired. I get a little bit of a headache. I get a little foggy. So definitely need the water. So number 6 was stay hydrated. Number 7, try not to mix professional and personal projects at the same time. So if you're working, you're working. You're not working and cooking at the same time. You're not running up and down cleaning. You're not, like when you're working, just work. Pretend you're at the office, you're just working. I guess on your lunchtime, if you want to throw a load of laundry in, whatever, okay, fine, or prep your dinner. I do that sometimes. Right now, hubby is off work, so he does all the cooking, so I don't have to. So that's great. But when he was working, I would prep dinner on my lunch. So yeah, don't mix. Now that was number 7. Number 8, I will cover this. Number 8 was to have a designated workspace, and I'll show you mine in a little bit. And number 9, leave the office when you're done work. I talk about this in a little bit also. Okay, so obviously working from home, you're going to need a workspace or an office. So if in your tiny home / RV, motorhome, whatever it is, if you have the opportunity to make a spot that's designated just for work, do that. Otherwise, pick a spot that you can use. For me, it's my dining room. So I love this spot because I've got 2 ginormous windows. I'll open that one in a minute to show you. And all I do is watch, while I'm working, watch people out jogging, walking their dogs, whatnot. Sometimes I have to run out and say hi. But anyways, perfect view. So my setup here is a laptop and an extra monitor. At my office, I have 2 monitors. Here I just have the one. I could get a second one, but I don't really want the extra clutter. So if your company offers you the equipment, please take it, so that you want to be as comfortable as possible. Obviously you need to have an internet connection. So what I have here is this is a Rocket Hub from my service provider is Rogers. So the Rocket Hub actually uses the cell phone towers for connection. And then to make sure that I have a solid, stable connection, I don't use the Wi-Fi feature on the modem. I actually hardwire the modem to my laptop. Okay, so I'm all good as far as internet goes. I do have Wi-Fi connection here with the park, but obviously I can't use that for work. I'm connecting to a VPN. I need a stable, what's the word? I can't think of it. Secure, private connection. So obviously I can't use public Wi-Fi. So anyways, that's that setup. And my spot, like I said, I have this down so that there's no glare, but like, look, I basically sit here and can stare outside. A lot of trees, so I'm staring at nature basically. Oh, another tip I have for you is when you are done work, you would normally leave work and come home. You can't do that here. You're not leaving anything. So put your stuff away. I have a backpack that I pack all this stuff up, including my notebooks, including my paperwork. Everything gets put into the backpack, and I just throw it back there. This I'll just move to the side, but everything else is put away. That way I've left the office. So make sure you're doing that. Make sure you're like shutting down. When work's done, shut down. Done. Get rid of it. And number 10 would be make a to-do list at the end of the day. So make a list for the next day. You want to list out pick 5 things that you want to accomplish the next day. So it can be professional stuff or work stuff. Sorry, professional or personal things. It doesn't even have to be anything big. It could be just something small. There's nothing like crossing things off a list. You just feel really accomplished. So yeah, those are my 10 tips. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you could think of some more tips, leave them below in the comments, because we can always, can always help each other. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe below, and we'll put out some more videos. I will see you next time. Ciao.